14, page 18. Three companies, Om, Jay and Jagdish, are in the same type of business and having similar operating risk. Yes, three companies, Om, Jay and Jagdish, are in the same type of business and hence having similar operating risk. However, the capital structure of each of them is different and the following are the details. Equity share capital shares of rupees 10 each, 4 lakhs, 2 lakh 50,000 and 5 lakhs. Number of equity shares, quite obvious, 4 lakhs divided by 10, you can also find it, it's 40,000. 2 lakh 50,000 divided by 10, it will be 25,000. And 5 lakhs divided by 10, it will be 50,000. Even if not given, we can find it. Any confusions for this? Dividend per share, that will help us in calculating KE, 2.74 and 2.88. Market price per share will also help us in finding KE, 15, 20 and 12. Debentures rupees 100. Om does not have debentures. Jay 1 lakh, Jagdish 2 lakh 50,000. Number of debentures, again if not given we can find it. How is that 1,000 obtained? 1 lakh divided by 100, face value is 100. And 2,500 is obtained as 2 lakh 50,000 divided by 100. Rate of interest on debentures is 10% and 8%. Market price per debentures. Market price per debentures will help us in market value rates as well as I told you. Market price and what will be taken, same value if no information is given. No? Net proceeds. In the formula, net proceeds and market price will be taken as synonym of each other if lack of information is there. So net proceeds of debentures will take 125 and Jagdish net proceeds of debentures we will take 80. Assume that the current levels of dividends are generally going to continue indefinitely. What does it mean? Stable dividend approach, no growth rate. The present level of dividend are going to continue indefinitely means there is no growth rate. So what formula will apply for KE? DPS upon MPS into 100, that's it. Plus G will not be there. And the income tax rate of 50%, so T is 50%. You are required to compute WACC, weighted average cost of capital, using market value weights of each company. For that, market value is given. Is everyone clear with it? So first of all, we do it for Om, Jay and Jagdish. We find the formulas KE and KD. We find out one by one. Formula is going to remain same. So write down Om Limited. Now Om Limited has only one source of finance, which is equity. Okay, Om Limited has only one source of finance, that is equity. So what all information is given? The formula requires DPS, which is given as, yes, for Om Limited 2.7 upon MPS, which is given as 15. Growth rate is not there at the bottom. It is mentioned that it is going to continue indefinitely, means stable dividend approach. So KE is equal to DPS upon MPS into 100. 2.7 upon 15 into 100. 18%, do you all get it? Now there is only one source, so this itself is weighted average cost of capital. Okay, we'll make the table, but there is only one source, so entire weight will be given to only one source. So 18% itself will become weighted average cost of capital. Means source of finance. We have to use which weights? Market value weights. Why are you both late? Market value, then weights, cost of capital in percentage, WACC in percentage. So there is only one source of finance as of now, which is equity. Mohini, what will be the market value of equity? Yes, can you all see 40,000 equity shares are there in market price per share is 15? So 40,000 into 15? 6 lakhs. Now this is what I was saying, only one source. So 6 lakhs divided by 6 lakhs, entire weight will be of that only or not? Did you understand this? Cost is 18%, 18 into 1, 18%, WACC also 18%. So when there is only one source of finance, then the cost of that source itself will be weighted average cost of capital. Any confusion with this? I am doing it for Jai and Jagdish, you try on your own. Is everyone clear with this? So, Jai Limited. Now here there are two sources of finance. So first we do it for equity. Gaurav. DPS is equal to 4. All of you can see that. Then MPS, all of you can find is 20. Further, KE is equal to DPS upon MPS into 100. Then 4 upon 20 into 100. 20%. Now here there is one more source, debentures. In case of J, there is one more source of finance, which is debentures. Raise your hand who is still doing for equity of J. Everyone has completed. Shall I take up with debentures? Now, debentures, first of all, which formula will be applied? KD equals to? Yes, do we have any redemption, maturity period, etc. given? So will we apply redeemable or irredeemable debentures formula? Irredeemable. I1 minus T upon NP into 100. Are you all clear with this? Now, Pari, what is I? 1 lakh is I, interest. 10,000, rate of interest 10% you have seen. Since the beginning of chapter we are studying that interests and dividends will always be calculated on interests and dividends will always be calculated on face value. So interest will be 1 lakh into 10%, 10,000. Now I1 minus T, Maida, T. Yes, at the bottom can you see 50% is the tax rate? So 0.5. I1 minus T upon NP, Ankit. Net proceeds 1 lakh. Wrong. Rajeshwari. Wrong. Anju. Net proceeds. Pushti. What did I tell you in the beginning? If there is lack of information, then what did I tell you? If there is lack of information, then net proceeds and market price will be taken same. What is the market price of debentures? 125 into 10,000 debentures, 1,25,000. That itself will be taken as net proceeds as well as market price. So 10,000 debentures into rupees 125, we will take the market price as 1,25,000. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, now we'll apply the formula. KD is equal to I1 minus T upon NP into 100. Come on, put the values. 10,000. 1 minus T, that is 0.5 upon NP 1,25,000 into 100. Silence. Number of debentures 1000 into 125, 1,25,000. Is everyone clear with this? Now that will be equal to 10,000 into 0.5 upon 1,25,000 into 100. So what does it come to? 4%. Now here there are two sources, so that table will be made with two sources. That are sources of finance. Market value, weights, K in bracket percentage, and WACs. Make the columns, everyone. Now, I sheet, first source, equity and debentures. I sheet, tell me market value of both of them. Yes, 25,000 equity shares into 20, that is 5 lakhs. Did you understand this? And debentures 1 lakh into 125, 1 crore 25 lakhs. Net proceeds and market price will remain same, I told you. So directly 1,25,000 you can write it. In case of debentures, net proceeds and market value will remain same. So 6,25,000. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, net proceeds and market price will remain same. Now, Sangamitra weights. Yes, 5 lakhs upon 6,25,000, 0.8, and 1,25,000 upon 6,25,000 is 0.2. Is everyone clear with this? And then K, what is KE we obtained? 20%. And what is KD we obtained? 4%. 20 into 0.8, 16. And 4 into 0.2, 0.8. So 16.8% is the weighted average cost of capital. Do it for Jagdish on your own. Who are completed for Jagdish? I'll do it on the board period. Now for Jagdish Limited, for equity the dividend per share is 2.88. Market price is 12. So 2.88 divided by 12 into 100. What does that come to? 24%. Debentures interest 2,50,000 into 8%, 20,000. Net proceeds 2,500 into 80, 2 lakhs. So 20,000, 1 minus 0.5 upon 2 lakhs into 100. That is 20,000 into 0.5 upon 2 lakhs into 100. That is 5%. Now, equities market value will be 50,000 into 12. 6 lakhs. 50,000 shares into 12 rupees, so 6 lakhs. Debentures will directly take same as 2 lakhs. Total 8 lakhs. Now 6 lakhs divided by 8 lakhs 0.75. 2 lakhs divided by 8 lakhs 0.25. 24. And this is 5%. So 80 and 1.25, 19.25. Who all could get this right? So all of you are clear with this question? Now go through question number 20. Mark it important. Question number 20, read that. Anyone still solving this? Question 20, page number 82. Dear reader, a company's share is quoted in the market at rupees 20 currently. Sumit, MPS. Company pays a dividend of rupee 1 per share. Current DPS. And investors expect a growth rate of 5% per share per annum. Make it 5% per annum. Bhumi? G. Now compute company's cost of equity capital. Very first we have to find the cost of equity. So write down DPS 1, MPS 20, G 5%. So KE equals to Himalaya. DPS upon MPS into 100 plus G. 1 upon 20 DPS 1 upon MPS 20 into 100 plus G, that is 5%. So 5% plus 5%, 10%. Did everyone understand this? Now raise your hand, I will do the second option. If, again important, if the anticipated growth rate is 6% per annum, calculate the indicated market price per share. Point. Weber. Correct. Growth rate is going to remain how much they say now? Same formula will use. KE we have obtained as. So KE will take 10% only. Growth rate now we will take. Dividend per share also will take 1. So what should be the market price for the same? Did everyone understand this? So let down if G is 6%, KE equals to DPS upon MPS into 100 plus G. Okay. Very first of all, KE we will take how much? Same as earlier, 10%. Okay, same as earlier. What will we take DPS? Same as earlier, 1. Upon MPS, this is what we have to find. Indicate the market price per share. If they say indicate the dividend per share, then market price will take same 20. Is everyone clear with this? Into 100. Now plus growth rate we have to take 6%. Is everyone clear with this? Any doubt up there here? Now, Anju, next step. Yes, very first plus 6 bring on the left side, so it becomes minus. 10 minus 6 equals to 1 upon MPS into 100. 6 on the left side will become minus. So 4 is equal to 1 upon MPS is 100 upon MPS. 1 into 100 upon MPS means 100 divided by MPS. Okay? Mansi next. Yes, MPS on the left side, 4 on the right side will get divided. So what should be the market price for the same rupees? 25. Understood this everyone? I'll discuss the third option and you try it on your own. If the company's cost of capital is 8%, means now KE you will take, instead of 10, KE you will take 8%. and anticipated growth rate is 5%. Now growth rate will take same as earlier 5%. Calculate the indicated market price if dividend of rupees 1 per share is maintained. Solve it on your own. Again NPS is to be obtained. Completed? What do you get? Check it up everyone. Now KE we have to take 8%. Growth rate we have to take 5%. Dividend we have to take 1. So KE equals to DPS upon MPS into 100 plus G. KE will take 8. DPS will take 1. MPS we have to find into 100 plus growth rate is 5. 5 on the left side will become minus 100 upon MPS. So 8 minus 5, that is 3 is equal to 100 upon MPS. So MPS will be equal to 100 divided by 3, that is 33.33. Is everyone of you clear with this? Now the last question of this chapter, and the chapter gets over today. Question 18. Clear till here? Question 18, page 81. An electric equipment manufacturing company wishes to determine the WACC for evaluating capital budgeting projects. You have been supplied with the following information. You can see in the balance sheet you have equity share capital, 15% preference share capital, retained earnings, and 14% debenture. These are the 4 major sources of finance. Current liabilities will not be included in sources of finance. Additional information. 20 years. So we'll have to apply redemption formula. 14% debentures of rupees 2,500 face value. Redeemable at 5% premium. Can be sold at par. Redeemable at premium. Sold at par means net proceeds will be taken at par. But however, there are flotation costs. 2% is flotation cost. 15% preference shares. Sale price rupees 100 per share means the face value is 100 and they are issued at par only, and 2% is flotation cost. In preference shares, are you given with any redemption period, maturity period? So here we will apply irredeemables formula. Equity shares, selling price means market price per share will take. No, this is net proceeds will take 115, and flotation cost 5 rupees per share. So here we will apply the formula of new equity or existing equity. New equity because selling price is given. The corporate tax rate is 35% and expected growth rate in dividend, equity dividend is 8% per year. The expected dividend at the end of financial year is rupees 11 per share, that is DPS. Assume that the company is satisfied with its present capital structure and intends to maintain it. So we have to find the weighted average cost of capital. If nothing is mentioned, I told you earlier also, would you take book value weights or market value weights? Book value weights. Okay. First we'll find individual sources cost. So first we take up with debentures. We always start with debt first. We are going to apply which formula for debentures, redeemable or irredeemable? So as per irredeemable formula, what all information we need? First we need I. Dushyant? Yes, 9 lakhs into 14%. Can you all see that on the liability side of balance sheet debentures? 14% debentures of 9 lakhs. So 9 lakhs into 14%. Is that 1,26,000? Then 1 minus T. Himadri? T? T. formula T value. %, so 0.35. Now I1 minus T plus RV. Himadri? Anjali? Wrong. Bhumi? In redemption value, we don't take flotation costs. Bhumi? 9 lakh plus 5% premium, 9,45,000. All of you read it carefully. What is it given? Redeemable at 5% premium. Redeemable at 5% premium, so 9 lakhs plus 5% premium. The redemption value will be 9,45,000. Did all of you understand this? Now I1 minus T plus RV minus NP. So here NP net proceeds. Yes, 2% flotation cost we have to minus from the net proceeds. So 9 lakh minus 2% flotation cost, that is 8,82,000. Upon N, what is the number of years? 20. Any confusion in this? Now we can apply the formula. So KD equals to I1 minus T plus RV minus NP upon N upon RV plus NP upon 2 into 100. Samarth? 1,26,000. 1 minus 0.35 plus 9,45,000 minus 8,82,000 upon 20 upon 9,45,000 plus 8,82,000 upon 2 into 100. Okay, all of you see here, I 1,26,000, 1 minus T 0.35 plus RV 9,45,000 minus NP 8,82,000 upon N 20 years upon RV 9,45,000 plus NP 8,82,000 divided by 2 into 100. Okay, so 1,26,000 into 0.65 plus 9,45,000 minus 8,82,000 is 63,000 divided by 20 whole upon 945 plus 8,82,000, that is 18 lakh 27,000 divided by 2 into 100. So what is 1,26,000 into 0.65? Yes, 81,900 plus 63,000 divided by 20 is 31,500, 3150 upon 1827 divided by 2 is 913,500. Silence into 100. Now do this total. What does it come to? 9.31%. Is everyone clear with this? Now second, we have to find the cost of preference. Now we have to find the cost of preference shares. So which formula we are going to apply? Redeemable or irredeemable? Irredeemable means we simply require PD upon NP into 100. Okay. Anushka, PD 4,50,000 into 15%. Can you all say 15% preference share capital of 4,50,000? So 4,50,000 into 15%. Is it 67,500? upon NP we require net proceeds. Prakriti, 4,50,000 minus 2% of flotation cost. So is it 4,41,000? Now we can apply the formula of KP. PD upon NP into 100. PD for 67,500. Reference dividend 67,500 upon NP 4,41,000 into 100. What does it come to? 15.31%. Is everyone clear with this? Then cost of equity. Now regarding cost of equity, silence. What is the dividend per share given in third information? Forget the last paragraph, it is given as rupees 11. In the third information, will not take MPS, we will take NPS. Net proceeds per share are rupees 115 minus rupees 5 of flotation cost. So net proceeds per share will take rupees 110. Okay, here we will not apply the formula using MPS, we will apply the formula using NPS. Any confusion in this? So growth rate is also given 8% in the last paragraph. Now formula will become DPS upon NPS into 100 plus G. There is any confusion? DPS is 11 upon NPS is 110 into 100 plus G is 8. So 10 plus 8, 18%. Are you all clear with this? And what about cost of retained earnings? It is same as cost of equity. Okay. So retained earnings will simply write KR is equal to KE is equal to 18%. Okay, when nothing is specified, you always find the weighted average cost of capital taking book value weights. So now we'll find the weighted average cost of capital. Sources of finance. Then book values. Yes, Kamal, what happened? Weights. K in percentage and WACC in percentage. Did you make the table? Now we have 4 sources over here. See on the liability side, equity, preference, retained earning and debentures. Equity shares, preference shares, retained earnings and debentures. The book values are 12 lakh, 4,50,000, 4,50,000 and 9 lakhs. Can you all see that from the liability side? $30 lakhs. Total of book values is 30 lakhs. Now 12 lakhs upon 30 lakhs, 0.25. So 0.4. 4,50,000 upon 30 lakhs, 0.15. And again 0.15, 4,50,000 upon 30 lakhs and 0.3. 9 lakhs upon 30 lakhs, 0.3. Cost of debentures. First of all, equity shares. What is the cost of equity we have obtained? 18%. Then cost of preference shares we have obtained as 15.31%. Then cost of retained earnings will be same as equity, which is 18%. And debentures we have obtained as 9.31%. Are you all clear with this? Now 0.4 into 18, 7.2. 15.31 into 0.15. How much? So 2.30. Then 18 into 0.15, 1.2. 2.7. And 9.31 into 0.3. 7. Total 14.99%, 15%. Is everyone clear with this? So very easy and scoring chapter. Test this Saturday or next Saturday? This Saturday. Okay, then this Saturday we keep the test of this chapter. I'll ask two questions. In that. Okay. And one with redeemable, one without, and one that will definitely come. That new equity is issued, so price will fall down. New debt is issued, etc. Tomorrow there is holiday, Ganesh Chaturthi, so you have test on Saturday. Right? Bye everyone.